Hey guys, I wanted to talk about something that keeps on coming up, and it's actually coming up a lot more recently, and just give some people a few tips and pointers towards building their own rig, and just some advice, and also maybe a path forward on for me and everyone. But I get a lot of questions about parts on building your own mining rig, and what parts to use, where to get them, and whatnot. So I wanted to share with you a few places where you can get these parts. You know, to get parts, I go to Newegg a lot. They got great prices return. Actually, Newegg, I mostly buy all my GPUs at Newegg. I also buy motherboards there too. So they've been really great. I actually go through a third party for me because I can't get Newegg to ship to my residence. And then another place I go to, I use YVhXDJ. They're great. They're awesome. This is the actual power supply that I always use in all my rigs. Right here, 1300 watt. Gives me lots of overhead. They work great. And I'll also be showing you something here about these. The cables in these are nice and heavy duty cables, quite good. I'm going to show you a rig that some people build, and you know, your power supply has to be good. YVhXDJ is the best. And your power supply has to be good because you're using that thing. You're pulling a lot of watts through your power supply all the time. It's 24/7. The thing is just cranking out. So mining is really hard on a power supply. And if your power supply fails, it can literally destroy everything on your rig. So that's one reason why I go with YVhXDJ. I want the best. So another place I go to parts is GPU Shack. You know, I've used them in the past for certain things. You know, they're a little bit too pricey for my tastes on the GPUs, but other things like you know, I've bought their ethos on a 16 gigabyte SD before, which is $39 shipped, which is a really good price. It's not exactly, ethos is not exactly the greatest mining software anymore. If you're just mining Ethereum, it's good. And you're not going to be like modifying your cards and stuff too much. It's good. I don't really modify my cards. I tend to like to just mine, you know, just straight with the cards. I do overclock them and undervolt them. So I do some other stuff as far as modifying what's happening in the cards, depending on which cryptocurrency I'm mining. So, but what's really nice about ethos, you know, like I said, it is a solid mining operating system. I do think there's better methods now. I do like Linux the best. Ethos is based on Linux. So you can get your motherboards here. Right here, a bundle, 6 motherboard ethos bundle for 6 GPUs. This considering what the price is right now for everything, this is a pretty darn good price, actually. I stay away from the 7 GPUs. They can have some problems crashing. So I mainly stay with 6. So, and another tip too is if you're going to mine cryptocurrencies, stay within, like, if you're buying a GPU. It doesn't matter if you mix the GPUs. Just either stay with AMD or NVIDIA. And if you're going to be mining with AMD, make sure your cards are either all 480 or 400 or 500 series together. You can't put like a R7 and an RX 480 together. It doesn't work. So the older cards need to stay at the older cards, you know, the R9s, R7s, and that. You can mine with those, or you can mine with the newer 400 and 500 series. So just so you know that. As far as risers, I only use USB powered risers like this. I do get them cheaper than that. So alright, and then you know, for an operating system, I haven't used it yet, but I really like simplemining.net. This is really intriguing, how he's got it set up. It's really nice. You can dual mine with it. There's a lot of stuff that he offers with this. It looks like a really solid operating system, and it is based on Linux, but he's got it set up. You just you download which one, if you're going to do the R series or the RX series for AMD cards, and then he's got a link down here to HDR raw copies, so you can flash it onto like a USB drive or something else and go with it. It has a web interface. Pretty cool operating system. So I also mine on Windows. I don't like Windows as much because Windows wants to update, and every time Windows updates it can change all your settings. I do like Linux a lot better, but it depends on what you're mining, you know, what you're doing. There's a lot of reasoning behind doing things different ways. So these are just some of the places that I go to, you know. So like I said, you know, I'll leave a link in the description of each of these right here for you guys. Anyway, I wanted to take a look. Now, if you're going to be looking at mining but you don't know how to build a rig, this is what you shouldn't do. You know, there's these places that are selling. This is a place, Avalanche Hosting, you know, and they're trying to sell hosting for mining, and that's very expensive. And this is their machine right here that they're selling these. A Fuel 230Z. Man, $3,400. That is a lot of money for a rig, and it is a lot of money. This is an 8 GPU rig, I believe, is what they got in there. Wow, to me that's just asking for problems. Like I said, I like 6 GPU rigs because I mean, they sit here and run for 4 months and I never even touch it, you know. So, and I've heard of guys that can't keep a 7 GPU rig running for more than 24 hours without something happening. But anyway, this is really expensive, you know. That's a lot of money for your investment into something like this. Should never be that high, you know, into a rig. And let's go over here to another one. Now this is something else I wanted to show you. This is the kind of crap that you see. Let me just show you what we got here. This is another place that someone linked on to me they were thinking about, and this is like one of the only things they have for sale. I'll show you a couple other in a second here. Mining Cave, you know, but they're selling this this PC right here for $1,300. Okay, so I helped. Let me put it this way too. I helped Thomas build a gaming rig, and I think his turned out to be about $1,350, right in there, shipped from Newegg. And he has the top of the line shit. I mean, I can tell you right now, looking at this little rig right here, what Thomas has will blow it out of the water. And it looks better. and his isn't going to burn up. Where this one right here, I'm not too sure. And let me show you why. What I want to show you, let me see, no, it won't zoom in anymore. Alright, what I want to show you is, see this PSU right here? See how tiny that is? That is a tiny PSU. You're going to be cranking that thing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it ain't going to be able to handle it. I don't even know what brand this is. I can't tell the way this is sitting, but I can tell you this, it's not a high quality brand. Another thing is you see right here, the fan. That fan should be pointing down, pulling clean air in from underneath to exhaust it out the back. Okay, I'll show you more. Is they're having heating problems with this, because you see right here they don't have this guard in, they don't have this one in, and they don't have this one in down here. They're trying to get as much cool air into this as they can because they're having problems keeping it cool. Okay, let's go to another thing in this PSU. See these cables right here? I've seen these cables before. Okay, these cables right here are very, very small wiring. And the shielding is very weak in this. It's very thin. Okay, these aren't individual wires that are stranded together in a braided shield like EVGA supplies. These are just plastic coated thin wires that are you know, plastic coated together in a ribbon. This is the cheapest you can get. You're going to be running a rig 24 hours 7. You don't want the thinnest wire you can get, and you want good shielding on it because it's going to get warmer. This is going to get hotter because it's thinner. Okay, it's going to melt. This is a weak point in this system right here, because this is going to fail, and when it fails, it's going to fry your GPUs. Second thing, let's go over this. This is these GPUs right here. Okay, you look in this description. Okay, it's a SAP 470. Okay, SAP stands for Sapphire. 470 stands for, these are 470s. Okay, these are the middle range GPUs. Okay, it's like you should be mining. If you're going to be mining, you should be mining with the best GPU you can get, especially if you're going to be spending that kind of money that they have. That's another thing I don't like. Just the quality sucks on this. They're running both GPUs off of one ribbon right here. Another no-no. Even though they're a lower wattage rating GPU, it's just, everything about this just sucks. Okay, we got their fan, their cooler fan right here. Okay, I'm not sure what motherboard. It's a Gigabyte motherboard. This is a stock cooling fan, which if all you're going to do is mine with it, that's fine. But if you're going to put a computer in an enclosure like this, it should be a gaming rig or something you're going to use at home for video editing, or you know, you're going to be using it for other stuff. I would, and it's cheap enough. You know, you can throw a better cooler on there. You know, this tiny little cooler that they got, these stock coolers like this, I've seen a million of them. And if you're just strictly mining and you're never doing anything else, it doesn't matter. If you're going to be doing something else, you need more. When it's sitting in this case like this, you know, this isn't just a mining rig. You're going to buy this and you're going to use it for other things. So I would, you know, just the cheapness of this just blows me away, guys. This is thrown together cheap, and they're wanting, oh, they're giving you a discount, $1,300. So let me go back and show you how wonderful this fight is right here. Yeah, over $3,000 for this one right here. Those are stock RX 480s, it looks like. Let me take a look here. No, they're not stock RX 480s. I don't think. It's hard to tell with that picture. Oh, we can go here. Oh yeah, they're not stock. These look like they're sapphires. So at least they're using an EVGA on this one right here. So oh, these are stock. I'm sorry guys, these are stock. These are stock sapphire. Noisy, really noisy. So stock sapphires, they are using a 1300 watt EVGA, so thumbs up on that. But big thumbs down on the price, guys. Big thumbs down. Anyway, I just wanted to show you a few things. Another one that I kind of got a laugh out of was, let's see here. Go back one more. I really got a laugh out of one of these. You come down here. Oh yeah. So they're selling the A4s. Now this isn't this is an older unit, and you know, these they don't hash. These are being replaced now. They're calling it an A4. I think it's yeah. Okay, so this is a script miner from China. The prices, they're nuts. You know. Oh, sorry. $3,000. For $3,000 you can get two two ant miners, and each of the ant miners will do double the hash power that this thing does. You know. So yeah, they're saying this will mine Litecoin and all this other stuff, and the ant miner will too, but their prices are way too high, even with the PSU. So anyway, you know, don't be spending your money on this crap. I've seen it even on eBay. They sell this shit and they want like $3,000–$4,000 for a rig. You know, and maybe I'll start building rigs for people. You know, I know Thomas has told me I should do that. He's talked about having me build a straight up open air rig like this for him. You know, if you guys are interested in having me build a rig for you or whatever, just let me know, and I'll talk about it, and we'll see. You know, I don't have a job, you know, so I have all the time in the world to build something like this. So it don't bother me, you know. I mean, I can build this, put a little bit of money in my pocket, and give you something for way cheaper than this. These people are ripping you off. I'm telling you right now, this is a complete rip-off. So don't buy this shit, guys. Don't fall into this trap, you know. And like I said, if you can't, you know, go and buy the parts at like these places right here, you know, let me know, and maybe we can work something out. Maybe I'll start building rigs for people. So anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's, you know, the options are. mining, so a few options just to open your eyes. I know I'm not giving you everything, but you know, it's kind of hard. Everything changes so much. I go to different places all the time, and you really got to know a lot. There's a lot to just to planning out a rig on where you're at, and you know, different parts of the country might dictate that you build it certain other ways. It just all depends. So, all right, I will talk to you later. Let me know what you guys think in the comments later.